Hey, have you ever stopped to think the sun is so big and shiny? Like seriously, I can't even open my eyes right now. Why then are we paying electricity bills? We should be able to harvest power of the sun for free, like a sunflower. We don't need to pay any bills. Electricity should be free.
Well, your wishes have been answered. Today we're gonna be building a cool robot that follows the sun automatically. It's like a sunflower but made of wires and motors instead of leaves and bees. And I'm gonna call it Surajmukhi. That's the name of sunflower in my native language. But this idea is not mine. I'm not taking any credit for this idea. This idea was invented by a couple in the late 15th century. Here's how the story goes.
Once upon a time, there was a kind woman who loved sharing.
I just wanna go out and walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to
Every
tell
day,
me
she would give sweets away for free.
I just wanna go out and walk with you.
My beloved is so kind and caring. She has compassion for both humans and animals. May she live a long and happy
I
life.
just wanna see your shadow next to mine.
But one fateful day, a snake said, "Nah, that's illegal," and just speed-ran her life.
I like to see the shape you're in from time to time. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine. I just wanna see the same things you can see.
My beloved, you are dying. Do you have any last words?
Please press the like and subscribe button.
I just wanna see the same things you can see.
Heartbroken, the husband vowed to continue his wife's legacy by giving something to everyone. But sweets were expensive in the 15th century. So, like any sane person, he said,
I will harvest the power of the sun and give it to everyone for free. I will place it next to the grave of my beloved.
and thus, the idea of a solar tracking system was born.
Alright, emotional trauma aside, let's get to work. Step 1 is manufacturing. Basically, we need to build a frame that is strong enough to hold our solar plates and move it in two directions. We need it to always face the sun no matter which direction the sun is in.
The frame for this should be robust, really strong, like this tower behind me. So before doing anything else, I'll be making a design and doing some load testing. For example, here's the final design I made and here's some load testing. If you don't know how to make this design, you can outsource it to someone who's better at it. Just make sure you don't skip this step. Otherwise, this is what happens if you skip this step. Now, if you're like me and have the engineering skill set equivalent of a Windows Vista update, which is not much, don't worry. I don't know what I'm doing either. I got most of the help from my senior engineering assistant over here. She's an architectural engineer. Here you can see her building her house on my mattress. She's into luxury housing category. She can also do calisthenics, she can juggle a pen, and she can also look directly at the sun, which is something we human cannot do, like we cannot look directly at the sun.
The first step was to clean the metal. It's rusty and dull, so we spent some time cleaning it. Then we needed to cut it to sizes. Once we had the frame ready, the step 2 was electronics. Now you might think we'll be using some crazy computers and trigonometry to calculate the position of the sun in the sky. No, we're not gonna do that. Stop overthinking. This little panel over here, he's the brain of our operation. You can think of him like a tiny overworked intern who does everything for free. Don't worry buddy, we'll pay you in exposure. This panel here will turn the two linear actuators to move the panel in the direction of the sun. If you want to know how this works, well, I don't know how this works. It could be black magic for all I care. It just turns the linear actuators in the correct direction. Like, trust me on this, or trust her at least.
यार थोड़ी सेटिंग बना सही तरह ताकि धमाका हो कम से कम मैनेजेबल तो हो ना मैनेज होता है मतलब कि जाने दे वो देख रहा है वो नहीं बता रहा वो क्या हो रहा है तू मेरा हाथ तो मार ताकि और वो करे ओए अली चेक कर मुझे दरमियान में नहीं रखा उसने
We've assembled the wires and electronics, but now our system has a problem. It can't see, it's actually blind. And we're gonna fix that by using a light sensor.
When the sun shines on this sensor, the four sides of the sensor get different sunlight and hence produce different values. The computer compares these values and moves the solar panel in such a way that all four sensors receive equal sunlight and produce some value. And when all four sides produce the same values, it's facing the sun. I don't know if it actually works like this. This is how she told me it works, but I'm not 100% sure on this.
But I do know how biological sunflowers work. Sunflowers are nature's original sun tracking robots. Here's how they work.
Sunflowers have cells that can detect light. One side of the stem grows faster when it's in the shade, which makes the sunflower bend towards the sun. This way the flower maximizes energy absorption. This thing is literally like an anime protagonist, like someone needs to make a manga on sunflower.
So I just saved you guys a lot of construction time, and with the magic and power of editing, Surajmukhi is finally ready.
That's right, this machine tracks the sun automatically, harvesting power like some sort of photosynthesis gigachat. And there you have it, we built a machine that follows the sun, generates electricity and gives it away for free, just like the kind woman from our story wanted.